Elected officials from all over Massachusetts have been taking their oaths of office during this first month of 2015. PCN was at the State Senate Inauguration Day on January 8th and got to speak with the new Senate President, Stan Rosenberg, and Plymouth-Barnstable District's new Senator Vinnie deMacedo.
Well, as you can imagine, this is a pretty exciting day for me, being sworn into the Massachusetts Senate for the first time. As many of you know, I've had the privilege of serving in the Massachusetts House of Representatives for 16 years, but this is clearly an exciting day for me to be in a smaller body and yet still in state government.
Here in the Senate, we want to continue what my predecessors have done, which is to make the Senate more open, more transparent, and really create a civic engagement with the public. I'm historically, through my entire career, been worried about the rampant cynicism in our society, and I think it undermines democracy, it undermines our way of life, and I hope that over the coming years that we can take some really bold steps to try to improve our image and improve people's understanding of what we do here and appreciation for that work.
Well, you know, like anything, it's a learning experience. I'm looking forward to working with the members. The neat thing is that many of the members that are in this chamber now were former House members. These are people that I had a chance to work with every day. I knew them. I knew them. We worked on issues together, and so I think in a smaller body, that opportunity to spend even more time with them and working closely, I think it's going to enable me to be hopefully pretty effective in a very short period of time. As many people know, my background has been finance, and I've been a ranking member on the Committee on Ways and Means. My hope is, as I come here, that I'm able to bring that bit of experience into this body and use that experience. And so hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll find out what committees I'm going to be on. But just by the nature of the smaller body, I'm not going to only be on Ways and Means, but I'm probably going to be on a few other committees as well.
I think we're going to be pursuing a very pragmatic agenda. It's about growing the economy and making sure that people have jobs and jobs that they can support their families on. I don't think that's a liberal idea. I don't think that's a conservative idea. I think it's a basic American idea.
There are a lot of different issues, but the first issue that I think we're going to have to tackle is the $700 million deficit that is facing us. That's a challenge. We're going to try to get some, we're going to try to spend some time and get an understanding of where these problems are. Where can we save money in the budget that's going on right now to be able to stem what I would otherwise be 9 seat cuts that the governor would have to do. So that's the first order of business. I've talked about this a lot as well, and the heroin epidemic is another issue. Each and every day we hear horror stories about people overdosing, and that has got to stop. We have got to get to these young people and let them know how dangerous this drug is, and that it is a dead end for them. And so that's another major issue that we're going to tackle. I think the most important issue right now is education. I think we've done a lot in different areas that we can do legislatively. It's now going into the schools, getting to the young people and letting them know that this is not a recreational drug. This is a drug that will destroy your life. You see it every day, and once you're hooked forever. It owns you, and so when we can spend enough time to get and understanding these young people's minds about how dangerous this drug is and how this is, in playing with this, they could be literally ending their lives. I think that that will help us in tackling this in the future. How honored I am that they've given me an opportunity to serve them. I know that I'm following a very successful, not only senator, but it's the Senate president. And so there are big shoes to fill for me. But I appreciate the opportunity, the trust that they've given in me, and I promise you that over these next 2 years that I am going to work day in and day out to make sure that they are well represented, and then we can bring some common sense back to what I believe is state government for the good of the people.